Exude, yeah.
Yes.
That's
What?
energy and confidence.
Yes.
And drive.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like her whole aura is,
Yes.
and people mistake that for arrogance and cockiness, and she's just driven.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she wants everyone to be on the
100%.
same page and driven for the same goal.
Yeah.
Correct? That's not ego.
No, that's not ego at all. There's
And
no
what I
ego
like
in
about
that
you
at
is you don't give two fucks what they say.
I actually don't. But the thing is I don't because and Thea can totally attest to this. I had huge anxiety and depression, and until I got into stuff like this, where I absolutely love it, and I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. And when I was literally handed this magazine. Okay, and then there's a couple other things that I can't totally announce, but you know what it is. I was handed that as well, and I'm thinking to myself, why? And it's because I love it. It's not arrogance. It's because I love it and I believe in it. And I started this last summer with the whole local scene. So when people call me either greenhorn and that you don't know how to do this and you don't know, I don't, but I love it. Okay, and I've loved music. My dad used to listen to, Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath, and I grew up with it. And then in the 80s, there was the rock stuff. I used to sneak. My mom's a photographer. She's an award-winning photographer, so that's why I am so picky about the photographers that I pick for this magazine. I used to sneak 35-millimeter cameras into shows. Where? At the Hollywood.
No, where? Where'd you hide them?
and that passion and
I'm sorry.
I put the what?
My bad.
I put the camera over here and I put the lens over
Everyone
here.
in this room, it's that passion and that love for music, the scene, and just the great talents around here. Tony Madden from Coming Home just checked in.
I love him. My God, when he's on stage, he's like,
What's up, Tony?
That's my wheelhouse. Like that. Type, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that band.
Yes.
That doesn't mean I don't love Crow Curse. It doesn't mean I don't love fucking Murder the Crow. But that's my wheelhouse.
Okay, but I had the opportunity. Sven, I have to say this. Murder the Crow. My car was down. Okay, I first of all, I'm literally doing this with no budget, and all these people are doing it with no pay. It's because of the passion. Okay, Sven invited me to a show. And I couldn't get up there, and it was at the Verona. He came and picked me up in his creeper van, but I was like, but the thing is he played his music all the way up. He talked to me. He was the first person in this scene to bring me to a show and show me exactly what was going on. And then he invited me to a rehearsal with Murder the Crow and Coming Home the band. They were there also. And I got to experience them rehearsing.
Real cool, genuine people.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and then they're practicing a new song, okay? And they had the stuff written up on the board, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm witnessing them creating a new song.
Did you do the same thing I did and just keep covering up words as they were trying to sing?
No, I was actually standing against the door because it was vibrating.
But that's a cool experience.
I was like, oh, that was wrong.
That's a cool ass experience, right?
And it was a cool
That's in
ass
her
experience because that's when I was with Castle Black Radio. And that's how I met a lot of them when I was a DJ for Castle Black Radio. And I was there, and then they did a station ID for me. And that's how I met a lot of the bands, is when they submitted the music for when I was doing the DJing for Castle Black Radio.
I mean, in Murder the Crow, they're great guys. As soon as the music catches up with that, they'll be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, when the music is good, they'll be great.
Yes, I absolutely love.
But on that same note, I went through a life situation that required me to come out of my own head.
Yeah.
And Tyler goes, I'm kidnapping you. And he came, grabbed me,
so awesome.
and just took. I'm like, that's Are you kidding me?
This is
now
family.
I know why I'm doing this shit. You know what I mean?
It is. It's family. It's totally family.
And I can't play an instrument, and they can't. So fuck it.
I mean, I can't play an instrument. I can't sing. I would be like,
Well, okay, you
I would
can't
be a
sing.
weapon of mass destruction if I sang. They would just pipe my music, my voice into like, where the terrorists are, and they'd be like coming out. They're like, just shoot me. Tell her to shut up. That's how bad I am.
Sing all by myself
I
as Sharon
sing.
Osbourne.
I can't sing. But the thing is we need, for the musicians, we need people that are fans and that are media. And that's where I came in. I want to help the bands. I see what they're going through. And Sven was one of the ones that I got
special.
but it's not just Sven. It was, the dude, Cypher Machine.
Oh, the dude.
You
guys are fucking. The dude is. Those are awesome.
I love
people,
Carla.
dude.
I love, Carla
kidding
does a
me?
charity event. And all these people, when I started learning about the local
The
scene,
dude's awesome.
the local scene, I was like, oh my God.
Well, why do you think I gathered a bunch of people in a park on a Sunday? It's like, you guys don't realize. They don't realize how many other bands are out there just like them. They have no idea. And when they do, it's all this.
Yeah.
You need this, man. You can't develop relationships here.
No.
You need to do this to develop relationships,
Yeah.
period. It's very important.
Yes,
and we're
it is.
losing that. We're missing that.
Yeah,
we need more of it.
And that's why I want this magazine. It's
And
not
that's
just
great.
for here, but it's for all over. I hear stories of bands from all over. The Midwest they're dying for music. They're starving for music.
Dude, we Added Color is talking about. I'm been back and forth with Added Color.
Yes.
These guys are from fucking New York.
I love
saw them
Added
at
Color.
Brass Mug and
So
fuck yeah, and they're from New York.
Yeah, they're going to
And
be
he's
coming.
reaching out to me going, "When do you do your shows? Because if we're in town," and I'm like,
Yeah, they'll be here in November.
"Fuck
That's
yeah!"
awesome.
They'll be here in November. I love them. I interviewed
I've
them
already
at
warned
his
Amberly
studio.
and them. You guys have fucking competition.
And it's a totally different type of music. So when they were in town, 2 months ago, we did an interview at my studio.
They played with Crew Curses.
Crew Curses, and we did an interview at my studio at City Session Sound. And she did, and I did some little video stuff, but nothing what you could do. But Added Color. And those guys, Kiko and those boys are.
Woo!
I would
Bob
like
Ross
to.
is
I would like to
badass.
say that they're friends of ours. They're coming down in November.
Amazing.
They've got a show here. I'm trying to set them up with some one-off nights.
It's a four-member band with 3 solid vocalists.
Yes, isn't that amazing? They all sing.
That's insanity.
The drummer and
3
the
solid
yes,
vocalists.
The drummer and the guitar and singer. They're brothers.
Have you seen the video of them doing freaking System of a Down?
With the pit.
I have a
With
live
the pit in Brazil.
Bitch.
And yes, they're Brazilian.
Actually,
Sorry,
we
I
have
just marked out, I
I
know
think
that,
we have a
but
live
that's all
video.
good.
of
No,
them
they're
at-
Brazilian, and their mother is a ballerina.
So my point is, there's good
Added
people
Color.
from here to there
Kiko, thank you guys.
and back.
Yes.
You follow me? Like the branch keeps
So
going.
they
and going,
actually
going.
they sent us a link a couple days ago. They're playing in Casablanca, Morocco. When is that? Next month or something? They're
Dude, I
going
saw them after they just came back from a week tour over there.
Yeah.
But like
And they go to Brazil.
But like they
what
were
about
telling
that?
me, they're going. They're like, when you're over there, the crowds are humongous.
Yes.
Because it's the only fucking thing to do. So everybody shows up. He's like, I don't give a shit. That energy
and
is
some of the mosh
insanity.
pits are incredible over there.
Yeah.
The mosh pits in Brazil and in Europe are crazy. But I mean, we've got bands that are reaching out to us from Wisconsin, and that's the thing. When I started the radio station, and I asked for submissions for music, that's how I got connected with a lot of the bands through Castle Black Radio, and so then when I started the magazine, I was able to reach out. But now we have a publicist in California that's been reaching out to us and giving us information and press releases.
The more
that's
hands you
how
got,
we
dude.
that's how we got the interview with Jason Hartless, who is the drummer for Ted Nugent.
Nugent's drummer, yeah.
So it's growing. People are noticing us, and it's not about ego. It is about getting the names.
Progress.
The thing is great.
About music.
As it's not with me. Like I told you, I was a facilitator, but I'm a teacher. I love to watch people learn, and I like to watch people and animals just learn and
That's a weird
have that
fetish.
aha moment. stop it, and have that aha moment. So when I'm watching a band and they're connecting with the fans, and I literally watch the band and I'll watch the fans and I'll go back and forth. Sometimes I'm just watching the fans and watching their faces, like looking up at them.
I walk around and stand next to them just so I can hear what they're saying.
And then watch the musicians looking in their eyes and going, "Oh my God, they're looking back and singing my music to them." To me, that's amazing, and I want to be able to share that and keep it going. A lot of these bands, I see how much they do and how much they work, and they get nothing. And they get no recognition, and I want to be able to help them. So
I like walking around when bands are playing and people are talking, and going, "Holy shit, did you hear these guys?" And then all of a sudden they look up and it's like, now we did. And I don't care if they shut up for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They just shut up for 5 fucking minutes and listen to that shit. And I like to do that because they don't know. It's a local band. That's a tough market. You need to put their eyes on the fucking stage. You need to put their ears on the stage because they will like the music. There's no question. It's fucking great music. Well, they're gonna like it.
Here's an example of how I originally got into. I went to a show at Al Lang Stadium, and then the next day I went. Okay, it is
because Mike's gonna kick me off.
But the next day I went to a Disaster Piece show. Okay,
so your band was playing.
Disaster Piece.
That was last Sunday. By the way, did you get any good pictures from last weekend?
Lead singer Troy Peak. Okay, but I went to these are international touring musicians, and then the next day I went to Smoking 19. Yawn Fest. I wanted to give them all my money, and then I was like, "What the heck?" I felt like I was in a concert with Disaster Piece, and I was at Soul Asylum, Collective Soul, and another band, and I was, and then
Venues,
$8 band, $8 beers, all this. But the thing is local shows
ridiculous.
That's how I got introduced to the local shows, and I started doing it. It was going to a Disaster Piece show, and then Troy took me over with Donna. Over to a place in Orlando. And that's when it all started.
Heather, take this part. I love you.
I love you,
You know I love you, right?
She's stroking my hair.
I don't love you like that, but I love you.
No, but she's giving me goosebumps.
Connie, holy shit, thank you for making that drive over here.
Oh, you're welcome.
You didn't expect gas money, did you?
No.
Okay, thank God.
Gas money, but a lot of this stuff
She's been casing the joint since she got here. Raul, take pictures so we know what was here.
Yes, absolutely. I'll get the evidence for you, man.
We're weighing him on the way out.
to raffle off.
Yeah.
Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being you, and thank you for making us better people. JD,
sit your ass down.
Thank you for making Heather sexier.
I don't think I can make her any sexier than she is.
It worked.
Thank you guys for having us here tonight.
And thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Yes,
The guy on the stool. We love you.
We'd like to thank our
No,
audience.
thank you, Stan. Thank you, Mike.
Fuck Mike.
No, thank
No,
you.
that's later.
Whoa, what the hell just happened
Raul,
there?
Connie, Thea, Heather, JD,
Dave.
Dave.
and Sammy, who's gone now.
Sammy. Goldstar Rocks Lifestyle Magazine.
Goldstar Rocks Lifestyle Magazine. Hey, listen.
What's up,
Yeah.
forces? Well, yeah,
outta here?
that was climatic. You can't even do that anymore.
Yeah, that's the first time anyone's climaxed
That
when I
was
was
the
around.
climax, brother.
And on that note,
Mike.
yes.
And the outro?
So Connie, no. Thank you, dude, for letting all these people come in your house.
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
thank
Love
you.
you guys.
Absolutely, thank you.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you suffering?
I'm just burnt.
Oh no.
I'm just burnt out right now.
So you're not mad at them?
I'm totally mad. No, I'm
Were you mad at me? Are you mad at Amanda?
No.
I'm mad at Amanda.
Why?
I have no fucking idea because she
Because you let me
touch
let
her.
you in here.
You guys, I love you all.
Love you too,
And
man.
seriously, like I said, send me your links, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Privately.
October 6th, Maker Steak and Loop, Battle of the Bands, be there.
Okay, I want dick pics. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us.
Send
we
them
love
to me,
you
I'll
all.
edit
We
them
love
for
you
you.
guys.
Open
And
mic
most of
live,
all,
Tampa, Florida.
watch party
Yay!
later. Maybe it'll stick around. Bye.
There we go. Thank you guys.
Woo!